Shelter online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Push right towards Delta 4, Delta 3. In case you don't know, we are 8-man versus 4-man on that side.
Target acquired. Warning, incoming missile. Warning, incoming missile. Warning, incoming missile. Warning, incoming missile.
Wow, you just stood right behind me. You just stood right behind me and got me blown up, didn't you, Quicksilver? Call me back in 10 minutes, okay?
Warning, incoming missile.
Not ECM over there.
Stand behind me one more fucking time. I swear to God, I'll fucking kill you.
Target acquired. New target acquired. New target acquired. New target acquired. Target destroyed. Target acquired. New target acquired. Target destroyed.
They're going up behind. Moving up through E4, E5, ECM cover. Behind us in Echo 5.
Target acquired. New target acquired. Target destroyed. Level critical. Warning, incoming missile. Target acquired. SRM ammo at 25%. New target acquired. Left arm critical damage. Warning, incoming missile. Autocannon ammo at 25.
Oh boy. Well, there it is. Wolverine Loyalty Mech 250 XL. Enough ammo for the UX to not run out. And go ham on kids. Welcome back, Mech Warriors, to the third installment of the Breaking the Meta series. Today we're going to be looking at the Wolverine 7D variant that you just saw me play. A lot of people have been expressing some frustration on the forums over, oh, I don't know what to do with this thing. It sucks. Can't make it work. Blah, 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 blah. And just want to show you the build that I've been using and a little bit of the theory behind it and also the play style that accompanies it. So first, let's take a look at the pretty skin. Yes, so pretty, very pretty. All right, that's out of the way. Cool. All right, basically, the modifications I did to this, I started off with UAC 5 AC2 combo, 2 SRM4s and a medium laser, but the build wasn't nearly as effective until I dropped the engine down to an XL250 from the 275. And the reason being that essentially at 275 with mask, the mech is over-engined and doesn't have enough ammo the way it's built to really, I don't want to say carry the team, but, you know, like really contribute in a significant manner. So dropped the engine down to a 250 XL, kept the mask, because realistically you're not a light mech, you don't need to cover huge amounts of ground. The only time you really need to be nimble is when you're approaching the firing line, getting your shots off and pulling back. The rest, or rolling damage when you're taking fire. The rest of the time it doesn't really matter how fast you're moving because you stay with the herd as a medium mech for the most part anyway. So basically drop down the engine to a 250, pick up an extra ton of UAC 5 ammo and a half ton of AC2 ammo. Not quite sure if the ratio is correct for the ammo to make sure that they run out at about the same time for the AC2 and the UAC 5, but I think it's within the ballpark. I need to go into the testing grounds to make sure, but that's just what I hit it off with out of the gate. And running the 250, as I stated before in the first video where I first did my first drop on this mech, it runs extremely cold. Now dropping the engine down to a 250, it runs a little bit hotter, but the plus side is that honestly, I played one match with this mech since that 712 damage match, and I ended up picking up Anchor Turn. But it's not even basicked out, as you can see. Once this mech gets its tier 2 unlocked and gets 2x multiplier for cool run and heat containment, it will have no issues with heat whatsoever once again. So even though you're running a little bit hotter right now compared to the 275 XL, it's really not too bad, and the issue will completely go away once you get to 2x multiplier. So that'll be good. Yeah, and so that's basically the build, and then moving on to the playstyle. It's a little bit of a unique playstyle that requires a lot of situational awareness, because basically you're not playing a medium that has a bunch of laser barf where you just alpha pull back into cover. Like a DACA build, regardless of what weight class it's in, always needs face time to do damage. That's just how DACA works. You need face time. So basically you have to have exceptional situational awareness in choosing your fights, because you always want to engage, like any other DACA build, you want to engage people one-on-one as much as possible, so you can just stare them down and hammer them with damage. And if you can do that, this mech performs really, really well. Like I said, if you're trying to poke and trade with Stormcrows, they're just out there poking, alphaing, and pulling back or something like that, you're really not going to do too well if you're fighting from cover. You need to get them out of cover and just hammer them on damage. Like I said, the ballistics run cold, and even with the SRMs and the medium laser firing, it doesn't overheat. You can just drill people, but you have to find good engagements and isolate them and then hammer them down. That's how this mech plays. So, as a medium mech, it can be tricky because you don't have that much armor. So really it relies, like I said, on the pilot's situational awareness to know which fights he can win and pick those fights and then exploit that situation to the max. But if you can do that, this mech plays really well. So once again, guys, don't be afraid to break away from the meta. Try different builds, think outside the box, do something different, because there's a lot of stuff in this game that's very effective. People just are so afraid to even try it. So with that being said, go out there, experiment, and have fun, and find something that's effective, that's not meta, and have fun with it. Because I'll be the first to admit that laser barf and Gauss laser, like, it's very effective, but it's also very one-dimensional. Like, it's one or two buttons. I mean, we all know the playstyle is pretty bland. There's not a whole lot of flash and flare to it. But this mixed build is definitely different. It's a lot of fun to play, and as I demonstrated, it can be very effective. It really can. You just have to have good situational awareness and really make the most of what you have. Like with this mixed build, make sure that you're using your SRMs when you're in range and just grate down their armor, isolate people, hammer them with the ballistic, suppress them so they can't return fire effectively, and wear them down. If you can do that, you're going to have a great time playing this mech. And yeah. Alright guys, so that's it pretty much. Hope you enjoyed this video, and hopefully it gives you guys an idea of what to do with the Loyalty Wolverine. Like I said, always be willing to try new stuff out. I mean, this build's effective for me. It may not be effective for you. Find something that works for you. And yeah, as always, have fun, guys. And I'll see you next time. Bye.